Good day, motorsport fans. Welcome to Desi Raceway. This is the final showdown, the season finale, the final round of the 2018 KZN Road Racing Club Championships. Well, a little bit of history there from the KZN Road Racing Club. The club was formed in the early 80s in KZN and did most of their short circuit racing at Idubi Raceway. Road Racing Club have grown from 35 members to well over 200 members right now and growing radically. At the moment, they're certainly the fastest growing motorsport club in the country.
Oh, what a cracking day it is down here at Desi Raceway for the finale of the KZN Road Racing Club Championships. It's going to be a fantastic day down here on the KZN South Coast. The weather's amazing, the cars and bikes are amazing. It's loud noises, it's action-packed. It's going to be a seriously fantastic day down here on the South Coast. So I'm standing here at the moment with Greg Parton. Greg is the CEO of Drives It and also one of the racing car drivers here today in this beautiful Lamborghini here. Greg, tell us a little bit about this vehicle. What motor are you running in here at the moment?
The Huracan runs a 5.2 litre V8 motor, producing about 620 horsepower. Yeah.
That's a beast, eh? And you must be loving it at the moment.
Well, at the coast it runs really, really well. You know, it's got full power. You know, when you're up at Kyalami or Bakisa, you know, you lose about 20% of the power. So at the coast, like we are at Desi's, you've got maximum power, maximum drive. It's fantastic. Yeah.
And obviously at the moment, this is the fastest vehicle around the Desi track, even faster than the Superbikes. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, it's you know, it's designed to go fast around the track. Actually, our cambers are way off at the moment. We're about a degree out on the cambers front and rear, so we should be running about a second and a half faster than we are. We don't have time to change the cambers, but yeah, 14.8 is fast enough, I think, for today. Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic. And what is the record with this vehicle around the track?
Jackie Schechter's done a 112.2, I think, somewhere around there. That was the year before last in the time attack, which he won in this car. Yeah.
Lucky to be standing with the champion, Duncan. What a season.
Clint, it was difficult, eh? I had some serious competition. Wrapped it up at the last weekend because some other guys had other commitments, but otherwise it would have been down to the wire. You saw the guys performing today. The guys like Lawrence Smith and Son Woodley and Greg Parton and Mark McLaughlin breaking new lap records here, almost every race out.
But at the end of the day, 2017, 2018 champion, is there going to be a hat-trick?
Well, it is actually a hat-trick. I won 16 as well. This is my hat-trick, yeah.
3 years, what a legend. What an outstanding season. The car looks amazing. It sounds flippin' fantastic. And congratulations. I mean, there's nothing else we can say.
Oh, I must just give my sponsors a big shout-out, Pirelli and many hands make light work. Obviously, I've got the best pit crew in the world, my mom and dad. And yeah, it's a team effort here in KZN Racing. Obviously, the guys are putting an awesome show together. It's like a family here. It's a great event.
So Baron Hagen, what a fantastic win. It's a great season for you as well on the Red Rocket machine. How are you feeling today?
Absolutely fantastic. Fantastic turnout, Joe. We've had a really good crowd. Wind's playing a big part today. Washing the front ends a little bit, but other than that, fantastic day on two wheels.
Obviously, you in what they call the motard class. That's basically a motocross spec bike. Bang on some road slicks and you go racing.
That's it. I mean, we're running Bridgestone BT45s. So it's actually a road type. Standard 21-inch front wheels, 18-inch rear, standard brakes, standard everything. All you do is change your tires, change your brake fluid, change your gearing, and you're in for some good racing.
The good old days when it was actually all about the rider, not about the bike.
That's exactly it. This is a stock standard CRF. Literally just tires and gearing, and that's it.
Right, fantastic. Congratulations on the win. 2019, it could be yours again.
We'll most certainly try our best.
Good job.
Thanks.
So chatting with Hein Edsel now at the moment, and Heinz had a fantastic season, taking the win here today. Heinz, just take us a little bit through how the season went. You've had a busy year. You've put it all together now, and walking away with the championship. You must be ecstatic.
Yeah, the season's ended off quite well. I'm very satisfied to finally wrap up the championship here today after the first heat. The season was very difficult. We ended up racing a total of 6 different bikes, from Kawasaki's to Yamaha's to Husqvarna's now. Also, obviously the injuries along the way weren't so great. Fractured my foot here earlier in the year, and a broken back at Idubi put a small dent in our competitive ability, but we came back strong, and after the broken back managed to beat the best lap record around here, so we're satisfied to have that again. Yeah, in total it was a good year, very satisfied.
So we just heard from Hein Etzel, certainly one of the hotties on the day there. Race 1 there, Hein Etzel managed to turn things around there, and he brought an exceptionally good time, a 1:16.95 to take the win ahead of Jesse Boshoff and Craig Bishop there in that third position. The second race there, of course, Hein was able to repeat that first heat performance, but he went even quicker there with a 1:16.45. So here we are, we're on board with the cameraman on track there. That's none other than Craig Bishop, who is the dealer principal at KTM Durban. And Craig was absolutely on fire on the day there. We're dealing out some really good times. In fact, he was 4th quickest in qualifying overall, and the 2nd quickest in the motor division there with an incredible 1:21.13. Well, let's take a look at Craig Bishop's first heat result there. Craig Bishop, well, he upped his game there because he brought it home in 3rd position there and ran a 1:19.90 there. So his times were getting better and better all the time, down from a 1:21 to 1:19. We go to race 2, and Craig Bishop there was certainly feeling very, very confident about a good result in race 2 there. Well, he did not quite as good as race 1, finishing in that 4th position behind Carl Etzel. Also ran another good time, a 1:19.86. So a good day at the office there for the dealer principal of KTM Durban on his 450 KTM there. Well done there to Craig Bishop. Right, so here we see the modified saloons getting himself ready in the pre-race paddock, and the biggest field of them all there, usually around about the 33, 34 cars come to the line. What no doubt is one of the strong favourites of the fans that come out to watch this form of race.
Ronald van Rensburg, outstanding win again today, and taking the championship. What a pleasure, 2 hits in a row. So taking the championship 2017, 2018, what's the chances of a hat-trick for next year?
Yeah, well, I hope so. I mean, the car's been reliable. It's been a steam train, hasn't given me an ounce of trouble. She's fast, and that's basically what I'm doing. I'm probably one of the fastest, not the fastest, but the car's been reliable. So hopefully next year it'll be the same.
Look, it's a big field, and you've got lots of competitors out there, and they're all hungry for the top step. What's making it special for you, besides for the car?
It's good racing, good clean racing. You know, there's no bumping and bashing. The guys are all here to have a good fun day, and it's very competitive, and each year it's getting faster and faster, and that's what makes it more and more exciting every year. Hopefully next year will be even faster.
What do you reckon is your secret to the formula? I mean, two wins in a row.
The car was built for endurance, so we did the African Endurance Series. So the car was designed to do 9-hour endurance races, 6-hour endurance races. We won in 2015. We took the championship in that. So the car is designed for endurance, and that's the secret, I think, is just consistency.
Modified Class A, which is also very, very competitive, and the man that's been pretty dominant there has been just had the interview there. That's of course Ronald van Rensburg, who drives the 2-litre VW Mark 1 VW, the Goldwagen Springfield entry. Well, a point of interest in the modified saloons is that, of course, you're competing with super modifieds, modified A's, modified B's, and modified C's. And the fans say, well, how does this work? Well, it usually works there. The qualifying times of the super modifieds are the quickest, so they will start up front. Then, of course, the modified A's have also run 2-litre turbo, but not to quite the capacity as super modifieds. Then the modified B's, and then modified C's down the back end of the field.
Seren, what a fantastic day down here at Desi's today. You were hammering it around there in your Goldwagen machine today. How did you find it?
It was a good day out for me. Managed to put the car second on the grid, so I was happy with that there. Race 1, I think it went my way until the last corner. We hit some traffic, unfortunately, so Denver managed to get past me, but in my class. But end of the day, we still got one more race, so I'm just going to give it my all.
Denver was putting some big pressure on you. I was watching, especially in turn 2, 3 and 4. He was right up on you there, but you seem to be a bit quicker going down towards the horseshoe at the bottom, eh?
Yeah, I tried to make my car wide as possible. Also looking at the review mirror, I don't think it helped me. I should have focused a bit more on the fronts over there. But yeah, I managed to keep him behind, but now I have to chase him in race 2, so he's in front, so let's see what we can do.
Well, listen, we wish you all the very best, and we hope you manage to push that pedal to the metal.
Yeah, thank you.
Right, so we've just heard from very, very talented Shireen Rajpal there, who drives the Goldwagen Springfield entered VW Golf. Qualifying there, Shireen will have been over the moon there with the second quickest time there, 1:23.85. We go to race 1, and well, Shireen there, very, very consistent day there. Marginally slower than his qualifying time there, bringing that third position with a 1:23.87. So with the fans on the deck here flashing away, they're trying to capture all the action on cameras and cell phones and whatever they got. And we see a nice busy field of modified saloons going through turn 1 into turn 2, 3, 4 and 5, all of which are going to be modified there. Elevation levels all going to change, radical. A new upgrade to the circuit. 2019 we'll see radical changes to the circuit there. So here we see a little coming together there between two Mark 1 Golfs here, the mobile auto repairs and car of Gary Cummins. Not avoid the coming together. But nevertheless, for Gary Cummins still ending up coming second overall in the modified B class. So here we are on board here with Tim Kinsey in the Easy Systems Mark 1 Golf car 23 as he chases down the cars off the start. And of course, as you can see, a busy field there. Cars pretty much nudged together, and everyone having to watch their lines and not want to lose it in lap 1 or lap 2. Tim Kinsey leading at the stage, Class C, and hoping to keep it that way.
Well done, guys. Another great day of Desi's.
Stan, if you were to choose, which is definitely your favorite between the two?
Well, for this track, I would have to say it's the 150 because, again, it requires a lot of precision. The 1000 is a little bit forgiving because it's got power, so if you make a mishap on the gears, you are able then to make it up very quickly. But on the 150 class, if you make a mistake, it's going to take you a couple of laps to obviously catch your mates thereafter.
And you obviously spend quite a bit of time racing. Where else are you racing in South Africa at the moment?
Well, for 2018, I decided that I was only going to do the Desi KZN races. Normally, I would take part in Pakisa as well as Red Star, but 2018, this is the first year that I've taken part in the KZN Championship.
And what's your moves for 2019? Are you going to start doing the series again or just keep it in KZN?
2019, the plan is to do the KZN series again. I'm hoping to move up to the 300 class. And also with the 1000, and then maybe to visit the other tracks as well. Red Star, Pakisa, those are my two favorite tracks outside of this.
So yeah, we pick up on the 150 motorcycles there, which comprises of the 150 class and the 150 Masters. Well, a man having a good day there on bike 32 was Drew Gates, the Westville Boys High School rider, in his first year of racing, man. And what a year he's having, because he's just got better and better as the years gone by. Another thing there about Drew Gates is that he just come back from the Red Bull Rookies Cup there, the Asia leg, whereby he got an invite to go and ride there and just missed out on qualifying. Unfortunately, a little bit of bad luck there for young Lee Singh there, just stalling the bike there on the start there. He gets run into from behind by none other than his dad, very, very experienced and well-known Sanjeev Singh on bike 12. Fortunately, both okay.
Waiting for the retros to come on now, because they seem to be the cars to watch. It's all the old Escorts, old Minis, the old Renault, and that seems to be where the heart lies in the main racing here. All these modifieds, yes, the guys are having fun, but the retros, they are, I reckon, the most entertaining of all of them.
I've got the privilege of chatting to Rory Nossiter right now. Rory being one of my personal friends, but also the fact that he's one of the racing drivers here today. Rory, tell us a little about this little pocket rocket you've got.
Oh, thanks, Clint. It's a 1978 Mini 1275E. It was a 1275. It's now 1310. I've been sort of all my life, it's been my passion to race. Brought up in racing with my father, just passionate about the sport. Always wanted to race Fords. That's what I've got. I've still got a RS that we were preparing or about to prepare, and guys spoke to me saying, it's a genuine RS, leave it, let's use it for the road. So we did. So I said, okay, well, what would be next? And I thought, well, it'll be a Mini, So it's a 1978 Mini. The number is 79 though, which is a tribute to my dad. The year, his age at the time that we finished the car, started building it. It took us a year to the day. It was quite ironic, that's how it worked out. From the day we started building till the day it turned the first wheel here at Desi. So, we've had a great season so far. It's been an amazing journey to build the car in our workshop, Auto Complete in Pinetown. And along the way we've had some good help from Fuchs Lubricants, a very great quality product. Winds have come to the party and helped us a lot there. We use their products in our own workshop. And then Keldon Auto Electrical as well have been great in helping us with the wiring on the car and all the electric. So that's pretty much where we've come from.
Right, so here we are on board there with the very, very talented Rory Nossiter, who competes in the retro class there aboard his Mini Clubman. It's a 1310cc car built and sponsored by Auto Complete. And all the people that know this guy, Rory Nossiter, a man of perfection, a car that attracts the crowds, the masses at Tweed Spits, all want to see this car. Absolutely spick and span and perfectly set up for racing there at the Desi Raceway. So the retro class there, it's a team of guys there that are based in PMB and that are certainly like to all put together and work on their cars, share ideas, and they come out on track there. And once the lights go out there, well, it's all out war. They forget about being friends there. It's competition, and everybody tries their best. Always great racing, always attracting huge crowds, the retro.
Got the privilege of standing with the men from KTM Durban. Sean at the moment has got a big smile on his face. He's had quite a successful year. Moving into the afternoon on this RC390, what have you got up your sleeve?
Just keep consistent times and make sure we finish the race.
And how's the machine going today?
Going awesome, just loving it.
I believe you spent like almost 3 hours getting it ready yesterday. I hope that was in your own time.
Yeah, 3 hours on other people's bikes.
Other people's bikes, okay. This is what happens when you're a mechanic, eh? But you're not only a mechanic, I believe you're quite a computer genius when it comes to the workshop with working on that fancy machinery that you've got there at KTM Durban.
Loving it. I like the electronic side of it. Keeps me busy. There's a lot of power to be made on the electronic side alone.
Fantastic. You're an asset to the business, and well done. And also well done for what you've achieved this year. 2018's been good. 2019, are you going on to a bigger machine, or are you going to stay in the 390?
Stay on the 390 and hope to get more podiums.
Craig Bishop, DP of KTM Durban. You've become a little bit of a celebrity of late with your your shop evenings on Wednesdays, and lots of time on Kulumatv as well. But most importantly, we had a race. How's it been going so far this year?
Yeah, the year's been great. Just picking up experience as we go along, sitting in 4th in the championship at the moment. I've been working towards breaking the 20 mark the whole year and managed to get it today. Got a 19.9, so super stoked about that. The bike's been faultless the whole year, and just enjoyed being here at Desi and growing the sport. We've really pushed. We got the RC390s in the 300 class that Sean rides. And our goal was to finish the year with 5 bikes on the grid, and we actually finished on 6 today. We've got 6 cars out there running. Hein Eitzel won the first race of the day and qualified on pole. We've had Malcolm Rudman ride the bike. He took the double. Jesse Boshoff got 2 podiums. So the bike's been amazing the whole year. Sean spent a lot of time developing the bikes, learning them, preparing them. So yeah, it's been a good success for us.
So again, for all the motorcycle enthusiasts, we go to the Power Sport and the 300cc motorcycles. It's another one of the very interesting classes that has some well-known riders on the saddles there. Let's take a look at the 300 class now, how this actually works. The 300 class riders start on the front row of the grid there, or the first set of rows are taken up by the 300 class riders, and the Power Sport riders wait until the 300s get to turn 1, and then they are released. So it's a staggered start going on there, just so that they don't interfere with each other's performance. We look at the baby class. This is the mini GP. This is where it all begins, and who knows, one of these riders could be a future road race world champion. The mini GPs, the class is run on the north loop of the Desi Raceway. The ages vary from 7 years of age to 11. Two classes, one for 50s and one for 80cc air-cooled auto clutch, and the other for water-cooled up to 65cc. A lot of the riders have their dads racing, so they get inspired by dads and hope to repeat their dads' performances and results one day. And of course, they get a lot of support there from families, mothers, grannies, sisters, brothers, and what a great time it is for the mini GP riders competing on the North Loop. The overall results in the mini GPs there, and with all the fans taking the hike up to the North Loop to watch them out. Third place they went to Riley Day on bike 41, he even got his dad's number. Second place they're going to Caden Potgieter on bike 80, now he's taken his dad's number, ex-Carter, and now a modified saloon driver, class A. And of course the first position they're going to Morgan Peterson on bike 20, who took the win. Great day for the kiddies in the mini GP class.
Stan, you've got your work cut out for you today. You rocked up on a 150 and you got your 1000cc.
Yeah, well, listen, it's hard work, man, riding the 1000 and the 150. The 1000 is a hell of a lot much more fun. Not as intense as the 150, because the 150 requires more precision when you're handling, because I tell you what, the team in the 150 class is super competitive, so it's a lot of hard work, but we're enjoying the day. It's great. The weather has been awesome, and yeah, we're looking forward to race number 2 now, which is not going to take place in the next minute or so.
We look at the 600s and 1000cc motorcycles there. Another interesting race going down there with some big names competing there. In the 1000cc class here, first place going to Jade Goodsite on the 1000cc Ducati. Second to a very quick Jesse Conti on the 114 machine. And third place there going to Stand-in Lele on bike 75, the BMW 1000. We look at the Masters class there, that's going the way there of Derek Oosthuizen on the Ducati 1100, the Spray Booth Solutions entry. Second place they're going to Johan Basson on the bike 39, and of course third place they're going to the Honda CBR 1000, that's the Bedrock entry there, Lee Baxendale riding that one out. We look at the 600 class there, Malcolm Rudman taking the win there on the Kawasaki 600. Their second place there to the Yamaha 600 there of Nikolai Conchi, and the third place there going the way of the Honda 600 there of Kiwan Bond, bike 124. A huge thank you to all the sponsors, Paul Ward and his team there from Start Line, Honda Schlanger. They've been absolutely awesome. They've stuck by the organisation from the inside of KZN Road Racing right to current day right now. The pace car is supplied by CMH Suzuki Pinetown, the state-of-art latest offering there, the Suzuki Swift that's done such a great job, as well as CMH Mitsubishi Pinetown that supply the pickup that assists with some of the runarounds and the helping the marshals get fire extinguishers and placed around the circuit. Big thank you there to CMH Mitsubishi Pinetown. Midas have been absolutely awesome, stuck with us thick and thin, and they're still with us, and it looks like a long relationship formed there with Midas. Pirelli, as you can see, has backed one of the championship-winning Porsche, the Pirelli Porsche of Duncan Doss Race, and a big thank you to the team from Pirelli. And of course, Natal Recovery with the rollback there that gets out there and removes any broken down vehicles or that come to grief on circuit. They're out there very, very quickly and efficiently and clear the circuit and enabling us to continue with the next race. So big thank you to each and every one of our sponsors.